This fish put up a sign right in the middle of the road. Mr. Krabs and Plankton found it extremely suspicious. After reading the sign, they stepped closer for a better look, only to realize it was a new regulation issued in Bikini Bottom. No two restaurants may be within 100 feet of each other. Since the Krusty Krab and the Chum Bucket were too close, one of them had to move or be forcefully bulldozed. The moment they heard this, both fainted on the spot. They immediately pulled out a measuring tape and discovered it was exactly 99 feet apart, just 1 foot short. The saltwater fish declared the residents would vote to decide who stays and who goes. Mr. Krabs quickly called his staff to collect signatures. SpongeBob was the first to sign the petition, then turned to look for Squidward, only to find that he had mysteriously vanished. SpongeBob walked down the street, just about to ask a resident to sign, when the resident suddenly pulled out a flyer. "Krabby Patties carry a virus!" SpongeBob stood there, utterly confused. By then, the street was already covered in the same flyers. He rushed back to the Krusty Krab, only to find it packed with angry customers, all demanding an explanation. Mr. Krabs was sweating bullets. Luckily, SpongeBob was able to win everyone back with his delicious Krabby Patties. Plankton, realizing his scheme had failed, sadly returned to the Chum Bucket to pack up. He bid farewell to each of his inventions, especially a high-powered laser cannon, which he seemed especially reluctant to part with. In a mishap, he accidentally pressed the wrong button, and the Chum Bucket exploded into a fiery wreck. Plankton then started selling off all his inventions, and business began booming. He made a fortune, and promptly replaced the old sign with a new one. "Sign the petition, get free money!" The Chum Bucket was instantly filled with eager customers. Meanwhile, Mr. Krabs saw this and started packing, ready to admit defeat. Just then, the saltwater fish arrived, driving a bulldozer. Plankton quickly held up his petition filled with signatures, mocking Mr. Krabs smugly. The saltwater fish said nothing, and silently drove the bulldozer toward the Krusty Krab. Mr. Krabs tied himself to the restaurant's entrance, determined to defend it to the end. But the saltwater fish showed no mercy and kept advancing, only to stop and remeasure the distance. It turned out the two buildings were actually 101 feet apart, 1 foot over the limit. Plankton was devastated, turning away in rage and disbelief. SpongeBob, overjoyed, thanked the saltwater fish, but accidentally bumped the bulldozer's gear lever, and the bulldozer went full force and flattened the Chum Bucket.